Tyson Fury just took another loss to Oleksandr Usyk. Fury looked a lot better than he did back in May, but overall, Usyk did what he usually does and put the pace back on his opponent and got the win. We'll take a look at that as well as Tyson Fury's heated reaction backstage after the fight, and we'll answer if Tyson Fury is retiring after strange statements he made during the post-fight press conference. This is JackMMA. I know we're talking about boxing here today, but bear with me, guys. One of the biggest talking points about this fight is the weigh-in the previous day. Tyson Fury weighing in at 281 pounds with a 60-pound weight advantage for Tyson Fury over Oleksandr Usyk. Usyk weighing in around like 230, 220. It seemed like before the fight, there were all types of antics, with Turkey Al-Sheikh clearly favoring Tyson Fury, to Tyson Fury's shorts being pulled way too high up, to Oleksandr Usyk not even allowed to bring a cross into the ring. Apparently, he was not able to bring the cross that he kissed in between rounds during the first Tyson Fury fight. Tomorrow I'm gonna go live at 4 p.m. to talk about the fight a little bit more. Tune in at 4 p.m. Eastern. You can ask any question, and yeah, we'll just overall recap what's next. And as I said in my prediction, Tyson Fury was completely different than he was during the first fight week. Tyson Fury was showboating, very confident, trolling Oleksandr Usyk, but here we could see Tyson Fury was completely locked in, even from the first stare down. And look, it was a very close fight. Like, Tyson Fury should not hang his head down and retire on this. Like, this is nothing to be ashamed of. Overall, Fury just couldn't keep up the pace, right? We saw early on it was a very close and competitive fight. I think after the first 5 rounds, I actually had Tyson Fury ahead by 1 round, and after that, it was like Usyk outpacing Tyson Fury. It looked like that Tyson Fury was trying to find that one singular shot to land on Oleksandr Usyk, and he was never really able to find that, right? There wasn't any big shot you could point to that either guy really landed. It wasn't like the first fight where we had that moment where Usyk completely rocked Fury. It was just both guys going tit for tat, and in that match, Oleksandr Usyk completely won because he just had more volume. He was landing more to the body. Fury, to win the fight, had to rely on round stealing moments where maybe he could hurt Oleksandr Usyk. He just didn't have enough of it. Honestly, I was very surprised to see Tyson Fury keep up the pace with gaining so much weight, because I thought that him gaining weight could backfire, especially in this short of time, because it's one thing to show up like that to Deontay Wilder, but another thing against Usyk. But he actually kept up the pace pretty well. And like I said, during the second half, it just felt like Tyson Fury didn't really go for it. Maybe he thought he was ahead. Maybe he thought he was safe. Fury was trying to find that shot repeatedly over and over again, but Usyk just kept banking shots, banking rounds. And we got to the judges' scorecard. Personally, I scored the fight 115 to 113, which is what I think most people scored the fight. But the judges unanimously decided that this fight was 116 to 112, which I did see some people say that this was too wide of a margin. To be honest, in a fight like this, there were so many close rounds that, yeah, I think there's a lot of acceptable answers here. But I think we could all agree the least acceptable answer was the 118 to 112 scorecard the AI actually chose. Someone's gonna have to break the news to Dana.
It'll be a great fucking day when AI starts doing this shit.
And as I said in my prediction, Usyk just has a unique ability against these heavyweights just to outpace them, just to be a faster guy. It's kind of like what we saw John Jones utilize against Stipe, just his overall speed. The fact that both Usyk and John are coming up weight classes and utilizing their striking speed is just very impressive. And I'm not sure if there's anybody that could beat Usyk right now. Deontay Dubois did step into the ring, you know, calling out Oleksandr Usyk, trying to get that rematch, especially after the controversy in the first fight that honestly I kind of side with Deontay Dubois. Like, I didn't think it was a low blow that Deontay Dubois landed on Usyk, but that's a video for another day. And then we got till after the fight where I was concerned for how Tyson Fury was going to react. I talked about this earlier this week, but Tyson Fury's main outlet, you know, especially for his mental health stuff, is the boxing. And you have to wonder, him relying so much on the boxing, if something does go wrong in boxing, where let's just say an injury happens or a loss like this, how does he react? How does he bounce back? And yes, he handled the first loss pretty well, and he's handling this loss pretty well, but it is still a little bit mixed. We're gonna get into it now. Tyson Fury didn't stay in the ring after the decision was read. He did not stay for an interview, but backstage there was footage of him walking back to the locker room, and here's what happened. I guess he was talking to some reporter asking for their opinion, and you could tell how mad Tyson Fury is.
Roll there. What do you think I've got? Truthfully, I thought it was dead, so I thought you were going to get it. I swear to God, Paul, I won it by like 3 rounds. Boss the fight in front, put all that I work on.
Tyson Fury did show up to the post-fight press conference and said, look, how he disagrees with the decision, but it is what it is, and kind of just said, look, this is boxing, sometimes you disagree with it.
I was quite confident. I thought I won that fight again. I think I've got Larry Holmes here. I thought I've won both fights, but then again, I've gone home with 2 losses on my record now, so there's not much I can do about it. I can just fight my heart out and do the best I can.
Rick Warren also revealed that Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, and himself all thought that Tyson Fury won while watching ringside. I think Eddie Hearn also scored it a draw, if not for Tyson Fury as well. And I don't think there are any wrong scorecards I want to get into in a second if I think that there's a possibility that Tyson Fury could have won. But Tyson Fury did talk about the potential of retiring. A reporter asked him, and Fury was very non-committal on this, and he keeps not committing.
What's next for me? I'm going home and having some time off, for sure. You might do, you might not do, who knows? We'll talk about that next year.
Let him have a nice rest.
Now, do I think that Tyson Fury should retire? I mean, look, at this point, he's allowed to do whatever he wants. I mean, the guy has competed. He is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, you know, like it or not. I know people aren't going to like that because, yeah, Tyson Fury just suffered a loss to Usyk, but it's true. Not many heavyweights throughout time could deal with a guy with that movement that is 6'9", that is that heavy, that is just that talented. But I don't think that these fights are a testament to Tyson Fury being bad or Tyson Fury being washed. This was one of the best Tyson Furies we have gotten in years. I mean, seriously, like, this is the best Tyson Fury we've gotten maybe since the second Deontay Wilder fight. It didn't really show, but I think that was because of how good Usyk was tonight. So no, I don't think he should retire, and I think there's a fight that we all know should be made. It is the obvious fight that we've been wanting to see now for like 5 years, if not even longer, honestly, right? It is Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, right? This is the fight that needs to be made. Both guys are coming off of losses. Yes, they don't have titles, but there's a history there, right? They're both big in the UK, have this fight in Wembley. I'll tell you that Tyson Fury versus AJ is bigger than Usyk versus Dubois, and there's no title involved in the Fury AJ fight. Those are just two big names that are going to box that I think would do big numbers. And the Fury that showed up tonight, I think would annihilate Anthony Joshua. I think especially coming off of another loss, I think he's going to be more motivated than ever. I would love to see the fight. And honestly, Anthony Joshua also has looked good too before the Daniel Dubois fight. I've seen some people say that there should be a trilogy. I mean, I wouldn't mind at some point down the line just because of how close this fight was. However, I think maybe you should have both these guys fight one more time and then maybe revisit it end of next year. We'll see how Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk's career play out from now. But honestly, guys, I don't think that there's a scenario where you could score this at all for Tyson Fury. I have yet to see a scorecard out there that has Tyson Fury winning this, but I think we could all agree it is pretty impressive to see Tyson Fury, especially move like that as a heavyweight, keep up with a guy like Oleksandr Usyk. It was a very close fight, and like I said, a trilogy wouldn't be the craziest thought in the world. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How did you score the fight? Let me know. You guys are the best fan base in MMA, boxing, and everything in combat sports. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.